My pleasure.
Thank you. I'm
so
Janice
much.
Wolk. I am Janice Wolk, Grenadier. I have a group called Pro Se America, and my basically belief is the problem is our judges. It starts at the top. The judges are allowing the gals, the hospitals, the police, the sheriffs, anybody, lawyers who walks into their courtroom to lie, to be disingenuous with the truth. And in that aspect, they know they can continue to do it and repeat to make it a pattern of practice of how they remove children, how they steal children. I am from the state of Virginia, the city of Alexandria. I have been illegally jailed and tortured myself and had attempts on my life. Their goal is for me to commit suicide or to kill me. And so I've been very active in Virginia in finding other victims and trying to make it one voice with 50 people behind us, because that's what they can't. If they marginalize us and they separate us, we've given them what they want. And so we have to find it in our heart to really overlook other people's pain and how they react to things and stick together. So I've been asked by Kaylee to introduce her. We've been speaking for about a year. I'm aware of her fight for her child, and I just am so proud of her and find her to be an amazing woman, how hard she's dug into the deep depths of the corruption in Virginia, from Charlottesville down to Richmond. And so with that, Kaylee, why don't you go ahead and would you prefer me to ask you questions, or would you prefer to do it yourself?
You can ask me questions.
Okay, so
Let's
why
start
don't
small.
Okay, so this is one of her first times to be speaking. So, Kaylee, why don't you tell who's involved in this and where it's involved?
It's involved in Charlottesville, Virginia. Who is involved? Judge Barry, Judge Edward Barry, is a judge that has been on the bench for 40 years plus. He sits on the bench in different counties. Back in 2007, my son's father assaulted me, blackened my eye. I got tired of it. Domestic violence is no place for nobody, especially not in front of your children. Social services stepped in. I ended up moving out, got my own place, and had my son with me. Within that year, my son was taken from me because he was on the playground at the babysitters, and I was not there, and he got hurt. Now, when we went to the emergency room, they said he had a sprained arm. Here it is 6 years later, and I'm finding out that my son's arm was never broken. I'm finding out that my son's medical records and x-rays are fake. I'm finding out that the doctors involved in my son's medical paperwork do not exist. I am here today to tell my story because it needs to be told. Judge Edward Barry needs to step down. He needs to be held accountable. He has stolen so many families' lives in Charlottesville. His clerks that work underneath him forge his signatures. Parents are losing their children because court documents are being forged. I'm here to tell you it's happening because I have documents that are forged with his signature from his clerk's office. I am here also to fight for all the children. All the children. And I'm a little nervous about this, but you got to start somewhere. And as of now, they are
love you. Tell us. So right now, love us.
I got it.
You got it?
Right now, they are hitting me so hard that they have denied me internet. They have denied me regular phone privileges. They redirect my calls. Why? Because I decided to investigate my own case. I investigated my own case and uncovered not only crooked doctors and hospitals, organizations, CASA, Compass Canceling of Charlottesville. This needs to stop. It needs to stop. And I'm just here to share a little bit of my story. And next time I will share more. Thank you.